I only have 16 minutes of taping time left. Oh no! But it's Happy Halloween time, October the 31st of 2011. Buffy is checking out my stuff there, as you can see. And I just thought, because I do this so ridiculously. I bought some candy this year. I bought a good mix because I'm one of those people, I want to be prepared for every eventuality. Like when I lived over in the apartment, I never had guests, but I always, like, I wanted to have a TV in the guest room, and I wanted to have cable hooked up to it. Just in case, somebody, you know, if that were to be a situation, someone would want to watch cable in the guest room for some reason, watch TV or guest room. Oh, and a DVD player. I wanted to have a DVD player in there too. Just in case somebody wanted to watch a movie in the guest room or whatever. Nobody ever did in like the 3 or 4 years that I lived there. They never once wanted to, because, like, you know, whenever Mom, she was really the only one that ever spent the night, and, you know, her and I just watched TV out in the front room. But, so I like to prepare for any eventuality, for, you know, just to be prepared. And, as you can see, I have these candies here that I've already laid out. I've got the Butterfingers, Reese's, M&M's, both kinds. I have the peanut and the not peanut somewhere. Oh, that's still over there in that pile. And for something different, I've got the cherry mashes going on here. And as you can see, it's not, my little cauldron that I bought is not greatly filled up yet, because this is the kind of stuff, Tina used to make fun of me for this when I would do this with my food. I would separate it very specifically. Like when I would get a salad or something, like, it's like you want a taste of everything in, you know, in one bite. You know, like that's the point, is to have all of that in one bite. And let me see if I can get this to set up here on my little box. Set you up on my little box so that you can see. Oh my god, terribleness just happened. Hold on, look over there for a minute while I prepare this, because I think you get a nice shot of my junk, and what I have been doing is I open the bag, usually, and I take one out, just one, and I drop it in the the cauldron. And then I put it here in my little pile, and then I go to the next one, and then I open that somehow. I get that open, and then I put one in the pot. And then I go to the next one, and so on. Ugh, for Christ's sake. It's not fucking Fort Knox, it's goddamn candy. Alright, Skittles. Ah, motherfucker. Do not repeat anything that I say if there are children watching this Halloween video. Most things that I say, parental advisory. This is about some horse shit right here. Ah, there it goes. So, and so on and so forth, as I was about to say. Ah, see, that's how you do it, motherfucking Kit Kat, and then I drop it in the bucket. And then I start over, and see, these are tricky because, as you can probably see, there's the 3 different kinds in there. So I pull out one of the peanut butter, drop it in the bucket, one of the almonds, and drop it in the bucket, and one of the regular Snickers, and I drop it in the bucket. And then I grab the, you know, the Milky Way, and I go on from there, dropping one as I go in paydays, so that, you know, just in case. Oh my god, I already realized I screwed something up, because I forgot I saw these Halloween ring pops, and I haven't put any of those in yet. But it is not too late. It is not too late. But see, I wanted to make sure to get a mix of everything in there, you know, I didn't know if I just started dumping all this into the cauldron, if it was going to all fit in there. So I just decided, I guess I could like pull out a handful and pull out a handful and pull out a handful. But this way, I definitely get a good mix of everything in my little cauldron I actually thought about going out and getting the one out from underneath the tree, because like they're candy, you know, they're in wrappers. It's fine. I mean, you know, but I guess what I can do, and I don't even know if I'm gonna have anybody, you know. I don't really know that I'm gonna. I just spent almost $40 in candy, and thank you, Joe. He's working overnights with us right now, and he actually he waited for me while I was picking out my candy. So, because I was just kind of like, do I want this? I want this. And actually, some of these, like the Kit Kats, I started to get the bigger bags because you can get a little bit more for a little bit less. It's not really that big of a savings, not really that big of a deal. But then I thought, if I get the smaller bag of Kit Kats, you know, instead of spending twice as much on one thing, I can spend, you know, I can split that down the middle and get, you know, a bigger variety. And actually, I wanted to get some Starburst, but we didn't have any. There was a bigger bag for like $5 for 4.5, which is what I paid for the ring pops. But and then there was some stuff like the cookies. There was cookies, and I wanted to get actually over here. I have some of the Halloween fruit snacks, but it's mostly empty now because I've eaten most of them. So actually what I really wanted to do is when we went to that Korean market last year, they had like Halloween packs of the pumpkin Pocky, and I kind of wanted to get that and you know, and put it and give it away, but of course that's assuming the kids take it. That's what I should only have, and then they're forced to take it, you know. And they'd be like, "What's this shit?" But anyway, that's my meticulous way of making sure that I get a good. That's my anal retentive OCD way of making sure that I get a good mix in this cauldron for tonight, just in case anybody stops by. Now it is properly full. Well, I just rewatched my entire Halloween video because I thought I filmed myself. It rained again, and I have the water on, but here comes Bright Eyes. Here comes Bright Eyes. I thought that I filmed myself applying the bloody footprints. Bloody footprints. But, oh, he just died. Sorry. If looks could kill. I'd be dead a million times over thanks to him. Because people have asked me, like, what do you use? You know, how did you do that? Actually, I had somebody ask me if I made the bloody hands. Like, no. No, I did not. But I just have a bottle of this, very simple. And I kind of told you how I did it, but because it rained the other day and I have to reapply them anyway, I'm just going to show you. Okay, you're going to have to excuse my extremely white legs here. And I'm going to try to do this with one hand here, which is not going to work. And again, I use that, and actually I probably should toss that over there for now. This will probably be the last application of this stuff for the summer. Listen to me being funny. Just pour some of that in there, and actually I should probably carry it with me. So this is not going to work for very long. How am I going to do this? But I just step in there with my foot, move it all around, and then step right there. And you can probably see that's not a very good footprint, but might have had a little bit too much with that. But that is how I will do that all the way up through here. Okay, this part's probably going to be the part that's funnier for you because you're going to see me almost fall a million times. But okay. church music. Actually, I think that's the Today Show theme. Is it not? Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Might need a little bit more. I'm gonna pour in just a bit more just to finish this off. I'm definitely getting myself... Ooh, I almost dropped the bottle. That would have been really good. That was Thomas that went by the way. I may speed this up for you guys so that you don't have to watch the whole thing. But that, my friends, is how you do it. At the risk of getting fake blood on my camera, I thought the church was playing like the Harry Potter thing for a minute. Do you hear that? That's the Harry Potter theme. I swear. Oh, I guess I should wiggle the lid. But here you go. Here's what it looks like now. Zoom in on those little babies, and that's what some of these, you know, I should have got better footing. Like that one's a pretty good one. I like that one. And you know, the blood drips, you know, that only adds to the effect. So these got a little bit light up here, but I guess that's okay, as long as they don't go completely away. By the end of the day, I guess I can always just use my foot, right? Hide that back here where no one will know the secret. Unless, of course, you happen upon this video. But it's just easy to scare. I'm a terrible person. Do you agree, Red Eyes? Hey. Buffy is guarding the door and the candy diligently. And Bright Eyes is just kind of sitting over here, doing nothing. As for the costume, are you all ready for this? You may notice this, and that might ruin it. But, ta-da! Look at all this. So I got the belt, some kind of military belt or something. I might want it a little bit tighter if I can get it a little bit tighter. Uh-oh, without making it looser. But yeah, I've got my little Power Ranger shirt here, of course. Well, I'm the Blue Ranger, so it doesn't, you know, it just so happens that's the color that I'm supposed to wear anyway, so it really works out. And then of course I got my blade blaster over here, which you can do that, but it doesn't really fit in its little pouch here unless I have it all folded up like that. And then of course I got my morpher here, which I can do that. When I was putting it on, ended up having to employ the use of 2 bread ties. I just gave away my secrets before I even showed you the clip. But it might be better if I got closer. Of course, then my head's cut off. But you can probably see that those are attached there. And this is actually, there's a smaller version of these. I kind of tried to scratch that off, but it didn't really work. So, because I was looking for a white holster on eBay, but I was not able to find one. Yeah, I've got 2 more first. I was not able to find one. So, there was a smaller version of these on the shelf in 1314 one day. So I decided to try to find those, and unfortunately they didn't have a white one. I know, any Power Ranger fans watching this, I understand that's supposed to be white. I get it, they didn't have a white one. I looked for one. Trust me, I apologize. I kind of threw this together at the last minute. So, I'd searched eBay, and they had holsters and stuff, but I wasn't really sure, like, what to get necessarily to fit this. I was actually looking for reproductions of, because I know people, you know, they make the Power Ranger suit for people to buy. Like, you can buy the entire thing. Like, they make you the helmet, everything. But I couldn't really find anybody making this suit, much less just the belt. So, I did try. But, this... And, you know, I got blue, so it matches. See? Matches. So, but as for trying to get this thing on, let me show you that clip real quick. Okay, well, I'm going to show you the trick behind the scenes of putting this on my belt now. It involves this and wrapping it. I realized I couldn't really put this on the belt until I was wearing it, which I have now finally got on. And I don't know if it's going to work very well, because that keeps, like, weighing it down, and well, that keeps tipping over too, so that's not helping. But I'm going to tie this kind of around the ends here. Let me set this down. It's going to be weird to sit down, but kind of loop this up underneath one end here. Kind of twist it. And then kind of... Because see, it's gonna clamp shut with that there, so I can loop that behind the belt, I'm hoping, and then have it be sturdy. Now look at my junk for a minute. Look at my junk for a minute. I'm about to find out if this works. Stick it through, stick it through. That's what she said. And maybe... I'm gonna figure this out. Clamp it down. Come on, clamp down. Oops, well, I needed to turn that. Oh well. Yeah, that's not working so great. Yeah, you're gonna have to stare at my junk again. But, I employed the use of, instead of just one and wrapping it around, that was Bright Eyes. I employed the use of two, and then just kind of wrapped them both around, and then tied them together back here somewhere. So, we get that. Kind of awkward sitting down with this thing. But, as you can see, I have my light on back there, which I never have on, hardly. But I do have the door open back behind Mr. Lobster there. Maybe I should give him a name. We should come up with a... That's an interesting idea. Sorry. Went off on a tangent up here for a minute. But yeah, I figure, like, because my outside light is broken, like, maybe if I have the front door open and the light on. The only problem is, I mean, it's just now got dark. I have turned on all of my little, even the little screamer guy sitting underneath the tree, so I haven't heard him go off yet. I don't know what it takes to get him to go off, but the only problem is I'm kind of off on a side street here, and you know, I know they do like a thing up on campus, you know, because a lot of people are paranoid these days about, you know, taking their kids around, and in a way I can kind of understand that, but I went Halloween trick-or-treating for years, and although, you know, all those stories were out there, I mean, I understand that they happened at some point, you know, the razor blades and the apples and stuff, and, you know, checking the candy and all that, but I'm just saying, I'm still alive, you know? And I went trick-or-treating for years, safely, door to door. I know, like, the campus has something where you can just go, I don't know, I've never been up there for it, because I don't have kids, and, you know, never went with the girls or anything. But, to be fair, I mean, I guess I did live in a town of 600 people, so, you know, it's not like we, you know, there was less chance of us, you know, theory of probability, I guess, there's probably less chance we had a mass murderer who wanted to, you know, like, kill all the children, but, you know, like, that takes a seriously fucked up person anyway. I don't believe Bright Eyes likes Jeff Dunham. He just made an attempt on his life. Boom, boom. But as far as other inappropriate things go, I was thinking the best Halloween costume to hand out candy in would be Herbert from Family Guy. Yeah, he's a lovable pedophile, you know. He could be like, "Hey there." I don't do a very good Herbert, but like if you know like if the little boys had like a sister or something and she tried to take some candy, you could be like, "None for you, whore." That's really the best Herbert I got. And once again, I apologize. It's now almost 7:30, and so far I've had nobody. I mean, you know, they are doing stuff uptown, like Sarah pointed out on Facebook. You know, I'm just, I got to thinking a while ago as I was sitting around here just kind of like playing around on the internet or whatever, like, I'm up so early, I hope I don't forget to go to work. Alarm is set. 9:05. Just in case. Okay, I believe the morpher is now even more secure, because instead of tying... I noticed it was just kind of hanging on down there, so I just kind of like tied it around itself instead of tying the two ends together. So now those are a lot more secure, and I don't think I'm going to have the slippage. Well, it's only minor slippage, but problem solved. Okay, in my boredom, not necessarily boredom, I've done everything on the internet that I think I can do. There was like a funny picture on Facebook with some guy like running away with one of the O's in Google. So I have decided to come here to Google and put in Martheev Manor. Oh my god, where'd it go? Go back. Google. What? Where'd the fucking front page go? That's not what I was gonna do, Google. Dumb fuck. Well, my intention was, I'm feeling lucky. But it automatically went into this bullshit. I don't want to do that. Fucking Google? Is it because I have a Google Plus account? What's this horse shit? Fucking stupid. How do you... Even more? What do you love? Click the heart. Well, fuck you, Google. Wait a minute. Search settings. Well, first of all, safe search has to be off. Do not use Google Instant. Aha. Save preferences. Thank you. Dumb fucking shit. There we go. Okay. Now, I'll type in Martheev Manor. Forgive the interruption. I'm feeling lucky. Let's see what we get. I turned safe search off. Oh! Fuck you. It just brings up my channel. That's not any fun. Oh. Good lord. Well, that... What happens if I do it again? I'm feeling lucky. I think it just brings up the same website every time. Oh. You're supposed to bring up something completely inappropriate. You are failing me on so many levels tonight. Fucking Google. Okay. Put a space. Oh, well it brings up the Facebook fan group. Okay. Well, that's something different. Still nothing inappropriate. It's not any fun, Google. Not any fun. I had some fairly epic zoomed-in-ness right there. Well, I made it home. I tried to give myself a little clippy, because this kept, like, it actually fell out a couple times. But, it didn't really, because it kept, like, spinning around. But, that didn't really do any good. And this kept, like, flipping around, too. So there has to be a better way to do that, but I just kept, like, when I would remember. JD's got my picture, but I need to take a picture for, like, I was going to put one up on Facebook for people to see that weren't at work, but the picture is going to be, you know, right there. They're doing a thing for CMN, that's Children's Miracle Network. They're going to put, you know, our pictures up, and it's going to make a noise and interrupt me here in a minute, just to let you know. Nasty. Excuse me. They're going to put our pictures up, and then they're going to put them by jars, and people will donate money, you know, based on how much, you know, they like your costume the best, you know, and then that money go to CMN, and whoever, like, the top 3 people get, like, some kind of gift card or something, so that's cool, you know. Mark was dressed up as Zach Galifianakis from The Hangover, because he gets recognized for that all the time anyway. Heather wore, like, some kind of Halloween-themed outfit. She said she woke up late, so she didn't really have a chance to put anything together. And actually, Charlene was dressed up as... well, at first I thought she was just some weird, like, punk chick or something, but it turned out she was Abby from NCIS, because she was saying something in the break room about how some people were saying she should go over to the meat department and get one of their coats, so it looked like she had a lab coat. And I'm like, oh, you're the chick from NCIS. Actually, I said CSI first. I'm like, wait, that's wrong. I knew it. I corrected myself. I was like, NCIS. She was like, yeah, I love Abby. So, I had a couple customers, like, pretend to, like, morph in front of me. The one guy was pretty drunk. Well, they were all pretty drunk. But the one guy, he was just like, Triceratops, and then, like, he did the, you know, the hand thing. And then actually, the first guy, he was like, Power Rangers, dun 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 dun, and then he, like, did the hand thing, and I was like, yeah. So I showed him that my morpher would, like, do this. So, well, there we go. So actually, I got all 3 of them to look at my junk. If that, if I was in the movie waiting, I would have just epically won, I think. But yeah, I wasn't. But so yeah, we were actually pretty busy. I was kind of surprised. But there were these 2 people, there were costumes, you know, every once in a while. There was one girl that kind of dressed up like Alice from Wonderland. There were these 2 people, though. They were, like, dressed all in white. There was a very period piece. Like, she had a long dress on, and he had, like a suit with the top hat on. And they had their faces painted white, so they kind of, like, look like ghosts or something. They were really cool. I like them. So I wonder if there was, like, a couples contest or something, and maybe they won. But, yeah, this was kind of hard to work with. So the pizza costume from last year was a lot easier to. I mean, I don't have as much on, you know, but see, it's already spun around. Bloop bloop. But having this on my side and having this down here, you know, and also because these are vintage toys and I bought them in the box and they are very rare, they cost a lot of money. So, I also did not want to break them because I paid good money for these. So, probably back when I had my Obama money or something. But, yeah, so Halloween is over, and actually I visited some of the, because Susan gave me a ride home, and I visited the discount stuff that it was kind of funny. They had some guy up on like the big thing that like goes, well, I don't know if it goes all the way to the ceiling, but and he was like, because they had the plastic pumpkins on this chain like all the way to the ceiling, and he was just like taking one down and like dropping it, taking one down and dropping it. Like, I know there was somebody on the ground catching them, obviously, or, you know, because I wasn't hearing them like crash to the ground, but, you know, it was just kind of funny to see him like all the way up in the air, like grabbing the pumpkins and dropping them. That is a way to get shit done, people. But, so I already have a few decorations for next year, and I will either put away the decorations today, or maybe leave them up for one more night, maybe. But it's November, so it's kind of one of those things, like, it's past, you know, it's kind of like I won't decorate for Christmas until December 1st, at least, you know. I just need to, in between all that, I need to get, like, this big-ass turkey put in the front lawn somewhere, just to, like, bridge the gap, you know. But, anyway, because after, you know, getting up early yesterday I didn't get a single trick-or-treater. It was very sad, so all of this candy belongs to me. Oh my god, and then I bought more, because it was discounted. Dumb. Why did I do that? But, yeah, I'm already a bit more prepared for next year, and this year for Halloween is done and over with. So, as far as this topic goes, I'll see you next year. And actually, I still have a Thanksgiving video, and actually, I believe some Christmas stuff from last year, so I'll see you last year, too.